I don't know. Hello, this is Ramona Jones McLean, and I'm coming to you live from Ricestown, Maryland. Regarding today's show, which is um, African Americans' credibility in the finance industry. There are a lot of opportunities in which African Americans have difficulty in the finance industry. We are entering at proportionate levels, which is at 40%. However, we are having great difficulties. Um, we're having great difficulties once we get in there. We do not stay. African Americans, African Americans lead at proportional rates of 26%, especially Black females. There are three reasons why this happens. The first one is called being the only. The only is because you're in an environment where you're the only and you feel isolated, you feel not supported, and you feel like basically you have to do it on your own. This is a big issue for Black Americans who are not used to function in majority environments. It's one of the reasons why I went to a white college because I understood that in order for me to survive, I needed to be able to navigate through happens quite frequently and have great difficulties with it. If in fact you um, are in an all black environment, then one of the things you need to do is to be able to function, to be able to function. However, it is difficult when you don't know what the rules are. And that is why I went to a white college in order to understand what the rules are. And I know this is a hot topic right now because um, um, it is um, because of the law that came down from the Supreme Court that says that they're no longer going to support affirmative action on the university level. It happens where we're in a situation where a lot of people are rejoicing because it thinks that affluent African Americans should go back and support their HBCUs. We should be doing that anyway. But there is a reason why, if you grew up in an all black environment, you should go to a majority white school to learn how to navigate and understand the rules and what it takes to survive in that environment. The second reason why we are not in the industry is because what's called micro micro racism. It's in little small incidences that occur, whether it's intentional or not intentional, that allow you to feel undercut, not listened to, not get credit for something. A whole list and variety of things that make you feel like you are not going to make it here. We need to teach our young people to hang out, to understand that you can survive in these environments if you protect yourself and know what the rules are, understand what the rules are. And of course, the last thing is written, and a part of that microorganism of racism is race planning. Race planning. Said earlier, create a hashtag. Hashtag race planning. It's when somebody is literally explaining and giving you information because they think you don't know because you are black. They think you don't understand because you are black. Um, in these situations, you have to pick your battles. My mother always taught me that you go so much further with humility and kindness because everything is not worth knocking the walls down and fighting. The biggest issue with African Americans in the financial industry is with African Americans. We have bought into the concept that black people don't know anything. Jealousy says, why should they have more information than I do? Jealousy and pettiness and foolishness positions us to think that we don't have to help one another, we don't have to support one another, and that why should I trust her with this when I don't have this information? Just because we are black does not mean we are stupid or adequate or effective in this industry. Quite the contrary. When I first came to Farmers, there were 32 candidates in our first class. 12 of us were African Americans, 7 of us were women. At the end of 1 year, there were only 12 of us left, and I was the only black female and the only black left to survive this. Mainly because I had gone to a predominantly white college, I had worked in a corporate insurance environment, and I understood what the rules were. I didn't come and get all caught up in my feelings and emotions about them not doing this, them not doing that. I didn't expect for them to do anything because I knew what they saw me as. I understood that they did not think I was going to make it, but I was not there for them. I was there because my family needed to eat, because I would financial portfolio that I could substantiate myself on and I could move forward. Not there for them, I was me. And when it comes to credibility in this environment, we have to understand what we're fighting against and what we should be fighting about. I don't have to over explain myself to people who look like me. I don't have to explain to you why you need to reveal to me what your claim history is. If I didn't look like me, I wouldn't have to argue with you about it being told to me. You would be able to tell me and not think second of it. You would question, well, why you need to know that? I need to know it because I need to assess the full amount of the risk. I should not have to justify why I am being a professional. But it does exist. It will happen. And you can't fall apart when it does. When things start happening to you, and I've been in this industry a long time. You need to be prepared. You need to be able to stand up on your 2 feet, because frankly, the first thing that is going to happen from corporate America and those who don't look like you, they're going to point and say, see, told you she didn't belong here. See, told you. They're going to turn away instead of helping to dig you out of the mess that you may be in. Mess that whether it is your fault or it is not your fault, it exists for wherever it is. If they supported you when you were producing and creating large numbers and selling everything from here to there, they should support you when you can, because that's what real professionals do. As long as you're not breaking the law, it should be there. But I'm just going to be honest with you, my fellow Americans. If it's not, don't fall apart on it. Don't get upset. People are afraid, especially right now. People are standing in the middle of a pool of fear. You can't allow their fear to govern who you are. You just need to stand on your integrity, stand on your word, and move forward. Hey, this is Ramona Jones McClain. I am your insurance guru. We are still here and we are still functioning. I need you to call me with all your questions, all your concerns, 443-660-7131. If you want to email me, you can email me at rjminsuranceagency@gmail.com, and you can also send me a text at 443-660-7131. I appreciate you guys standing by me. We will be here every Thursday at 3 o'clock. We're going to have some new shows coming up, and we're going to do some amazing things without the restrictions, and we're going to say what we want. All right, DMV, this is Ramona Jones McClain. I am your insurance guru, and